What's up everyone, Gids here for another video, and today is going to be my Elementalist guide. So for Elementalist mains out there, here is your guide. But this is going to be really mainly PvP because I don't really use him for PvE. Look at my PvE gear. I only use him to farm Abyssal Purgatory. So all these are random vouchers and plus the plus 12 vouchers that I got. So I upgraded those. This is the free item, or not really free item, first purchase item. So yeah. That's pretty much it. I mean, if you guys have better builds for PvE, feel free to share them down in the comments down below because I really don't use this guy for PvE that much. So if you're looking for a PvE guide, PvE focus guide, it's not really going to be that. But I will be able to share you some tech with regards this guy. So stick around. Also, just a quick disclaimer because people might just see my build and then say that it's bad or whatever. Like, this is how I prefer to play my Elementalist. This is how I like to play the Elementalist. This is not an absolute build for the Elementalist. So if you know some tech, if you know something that I don't, please share it in the comments below or share it in Discord because I'm always down to learn whatever about the game, right? So I'm also just a player. I'm also just trying out stuff. And this is like how I actually like playing these characters. Okay, first up, let's talk about the skills that I have for my PvE here. So this is going to be my skill list. So nothing on top here. Nothing on the top skills here. So I usually just go for the ones here down below. And then this is going to be the ice skill. The reason why you want this is it's kind of enhanced when you get the best in slot gear for this guy, right? So it gives you cryo enhance. So if you don't equip it, you're kind of losing value for not having it. So you want to actually check what abilities get upgraded by your armor over here, your best armor set, right? So lava eruption, you can't really drop lava eruption because of this set. Spiritual harness. This one's ionic barrier, and then shoes. I think I have this punishment of frost. So whenever you see those skills being upgraded by your equipment, it basically just means you need to. Well, not really need to, but you're kind of locked into using them because they are pretty good. Okay, so anyways, let's start with the skills. Right, so again, punishment of frost right here, and then Lord of Thunder. Pretty easy to get extra DPS by just activating it before fights. And then Meteor, still my favorite skill of all time. And then we have Ionic Barrier plus the Mana Surge combo with triple upgrade on the dash so that it's like your movement ability, right? And you get to combo this one with your Ionic Barrier, or either you can also use it with Lava Eruption. And then Spiritual Harness with the Spell Break, which is really, really good. And then Thundercore Conversion. So I don't have this as well unlocked because it's 6 skill points and you don't really need to charge for the Thunder Cores. You can just always use your Thunder Cores here, or you can just watch what I do here. So a lot of the Elementalist's abilities actually get improved whenever you jump in the air. So a lot of his abilities are just made for aerial combat, hitting ground units. Well, not even just ground units, right? So you use your Thunder Core almost all the time. And then look at my punishment of frost. Like, it's instacast in the air. Instacast and also auto-aim. So yeah, and then you can use this thing as well. And if you look at that, that's a fully charged. What's it called? What's the skill called? This is a fully charged Thunder Core conversion because if you look at this one here, so if you charge for like 6 seconds, it becomes a large thundercloud. So if you don't know what that means, let's reset everything and let's throw this out here. So this is your 2 seconds, 0 to 2 seconds. You can look at the animation. It's just a blue cloud, right? But 2 to 4 seconds. Oh, is that 6 seconds? Did I actually do a 6-second one? Yeah, let's do a max. Right, so this is the max, right? It has the same animation as when you actually jumped. So let's do again. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now let's do a double jump. Bang. Right? So that's basically a max charge. So you don't even need the other ability in here. You just double jump and cast it. That's why Elementalist is pretty fun to use whenever you're just dashing in the air because almost his abilities are really good in the air. Right? Even these abilities right there. right? The dash in the air is really good as well for engaging. And of course, Meteor. Meteor is almost an insta-hit. Insta knockdown on the enemies. Okay, almost an insta knockdown on the enemies. Okay, so that's why this guy is one of my favorites. All right. So these are your very easy combos, and that's my PVE setup. Very easy PVE setup. Also, I'm gonna have all the configurations in a preset in the comments down in the description as well. So yeah, and for configuration, if you guys are looking for configuration, this is the configuration right here. Okay. I have ice first before the lightning because lightning actually animation is so slow. And this configuration is not far from my PvP configuration just so that I don't get confused when I start going into PvP. So if I use my ice first, it hits and then you follow up with the lightning. Okay? That's how you usually want to do it. Okay? Alright, now let's go to PvP. Okay, so here is my PvP configuration. So I actually max out Icy Thrust here for the spam and also getting its passive for crit rate 60%. Because when it comes to PvP, your PvP gear is basically not going to give you a lot of crit. It's actually not going to give you any crit. So getting the crit rate here is pretty nice. You can also opt out of just taking it and just go for Lava Eruption. Again, Lava Eruption is also pretty good. So yeah, I actually was taking this one before, but I opt into just using Punishment of Frost instead of Lava Eruption. Okay? So yeah, that's pretty much the change here. No Lava Eruption for Icy Thrust, and Icy Thrust is such a good spell when it comes to PvP because usually you want to start with activating your Thunder Cores, and whenever again you double jump, this thing has aimbot. This thing has aimbot. So that's one of the good things with playing Elementalist in the air. Like these things are actually aimbot. It actually follows the enemy because if you target it in the ground, it just goes in a straight line. It goes in a straight line, which is kind of sad. If it misses, unlucky, right? If it misses, unlucky. But when you cast it in the air, it actually hits. So quick combo that you can do. Of course, wait. Let's start with the Thunder Core first. Is you can start with this. If it hits, you follow up with ice, and then you do the lightning, right? That's a very quick combo right there, and you can actually deal more damage. Okay, so a quick combo. Use your Thunder Core first, then jump in the air, do this, lightning, and meatballs. Bang! Look, they're still taking damage, and they're taking damage over the HP threshold, right? Over their immunity, which is so nice. You can also do this. The only problem is that whenever you engage, whenever you start with the meatballs, it's going to drop you in the air instantly. Okay, so you just keep that in mind. It drops you from the air, but it's still a really good engage ability. So double jump, do this. It drops you, and then you use your teleport and shield. Right? So that's another combo that you can do when it comes to PvP. So yeah, pretty fun, man. Honestly, the most fun character. Most fun character in PvP. You can just keep your range. The only problem is that you don't have a lot of medium SAs. So, well, this medium SA. This one, not really. This one is medium. This one has weak super armor only. This one is medium SA, which is good. This one has nothing, and this one has nothing. So you always want to keep your range. You always want to play around your range as much as possible when you're playing as an Elementalist because, again, you don't have a lot of defenses. These are like your two only defenses here. You can also play with Lava Eruption. Again, Lava Eruption is pretty good to have, especially as a defensive skill just for the medium SA. So for whenever people are always trying to engage you, what I would do is I would just downgrade Punishment of Frost and actually take Lava Eruption if that's an option for you guys, because that's one of my previous configurations where I just put it like this. My only problem is that this thing never hits. This thing never hits. Thunder Core conversion will never hit if this is my configuration, which is pretty unlucky because this deals a lot of damage. Anyway, I'm thinking of actually doing the same PVE setup, skill setup, with just removing the icicles, but the icicles is just such a good source of damage and very cheap damage as well and low cooldown. That's why I really like it. in here. So anyways, yeah, that's my configuration right here. Okay, here's my configuration. Ultimate, and then Tornado, of course. Not a lot has changed. Also, a tech that I just understood how to use like yesterday is how to use the Tornado effectively. So when you actually hold down your Tornado, you can move around with your mouse. So yeah, that's how you actually catch enemies with the Tornado, even from a very far range, right? Even from a very far range. Because previously I was trying to use like movement keys. I didn't know it was actually following my cursor. So yeah, it's going to follow your mouse, okay? So that's how you move it around. So let's take this through a run of PvP. Hopefully a win. we're gonna find decent opponents, right? Look at my win rate with this build. 86%. Okay. It's a decent matchup right here. We might lose out on SAs against this, but we do have the range to contest them. Yeah, usually at the start of the fight, I like casting Thundercore Conversion right away so that you just don't forget. They're usually gonna open up with... Nice. Actually ate the full combo right there because they were charging up. Yep, we got them with everything again. Like, dude, this is crazy, and they can't even come close. Okay, let's just chill. I have my meteor available. Oh, I think that thing has super armor, no? Or not super armor, armor break. Actually got him. Dude, look at these matchups. It's so easy. You just play around our range and look at his damage. He didn't even damage us. Our only bad matchups usually are the ones that keep getting in our face, so Cloud Striders and Starbreakers. But usually, we should be able to keep them away as well, as long as we spam our Icy Thrust. Like, they get afraid to actually get close. Once they see us jumping in the air and throwing some spells around, they can't come close. And once they come close, you try to trade with them with your dash ability or your meteor. Meteor is still just a really, really good spell. Like an instant knockdown, which is so strong. Okay, we hit them with the... Okay. Again. Aerial battle. Look, they can't even come close to me. No, I actually went close. That was my bad. Because you can't trade with this guy. I just tried to use my abilities. I just wanted to try to use my abilities, man. Which was very bad call by me. No! He caught me mid-air. Unlucky. Unlucky. It's fine. We got this. Bang! See? Like, these matchups not even that hard. Actually, as long as you just keep your range. Am I even gonna rank up today? I'll do one more match for everyone. I'll do one more match and then we're good. Yes? One more match. This character is so fun, man. It's so fun. Like, the enemies don't know what you're doing. They just can't get close. And you're just dealing massive amounts of damage from range. Which is so good. And sometimes they don't even expect it coming. Which is so good. Which is so nice, actually. Okay, Starbreaker. One of our bad matchups here. Just try to stay away as much as possible again. Oh, he missed. I think I'm dead here. Okay, he used his ult as I used mine. No! Wait, what? The duration is the same, looks like. My ult plus his ult has the same duration. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, this is what I'm saying is the problem. When they're up close, I don't have lava eruption in this build, which is unfortunate. And they just keep going in. They actually don't disengage. They are not giving me the range that I want. So now we try to keep them away again. Bang! We still beat them. See, you just keep your range, bro. It's all about the range. You actually beat Cloud Strider, Gunner, and a Starbreaker, which are like top 3 meta in PvP right now and 5 win streak. So yeah, this is gold for sure. But yeah, as long as you get your combos together, this is so fun, man. Such a strong character. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my guide for my build for my Elementalist. Again, very fun character, one of my favorites in the game. So yeah, enjoy. And again, don't forget to share your builds if you have your own builds for the Elementalist, because of course, again, I don't play this guy for PvE. I play him for PvP exclusively. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Like the video if you learned something, and subscribe for more. Magiblade, I think, is coming up next. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys again next time. GG's.